3 ways to get happy. That's the title of this video for this week. Last week it was about parents without children being just as happy as parents with children. Research supports that, and I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about that somehow if you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you, or you don't have a purpose or a need in life. But what we're going to discuss today is 3 things you can do to get happy in addition. My name is Bill Clotty. I'm a psychotherapist with over 45 years of experience trying to bring my thoughts and reactions here to see if they help you. So let's get right into it. The number one, not necessarily the most important, these are not in necessarily any order, but an important way to feel happier in your life is to have some kind of purpose or meaning. Typically, that's something that helps other people. Children, I think that's a main purpose in the lives of many people. Maybe grandchildren or another relative, or their work, or their trying to help through volunteering to make the lives of animals better, or to be a volunteer at a library, or there are so many things you can do. And one way to find more of a purpose in your life is to just think about what passions you have, what's important to you, what do you like to do now, or what would you like to do over time to learn, and share that one way or another with others, even if the sharing you do is not necessarily going at a volunteer agency and helping the homeless, but the fact that if you feel you have more of a purpose in life, you're going to be a little easier person to be around and better person in a way. Finding a purpose in life is not instant. I'm sorry, it's not something that's typically going to happen immediately. It takes effort and attention to it and practice and working with it and learning and paying attention to it. And you can really develop much more of a purpose in your life. The second thing that I think is really important to happiness in general for all of us is connections with family and friends. For many of us, we may not have the family we dreamed of, but hopefully there could be at least someone in there that, and maybe several people, that you could try to connect with more. If you have difficulty finding really healthy, positive family members, then you search even more for friends. And there's a lot of ways to make friends. There's a group called Meet Up, which is really great for just going to things, events with other people. You can do all kinds of volunteering. You can try at work to connect with other people a little bit more. There's a lot of things you can do to try to connect more. And that means you telling somebody, hey, what you just did there was really interesting. I really like that. That's kind of cool. And compliment people if you believe the compliment, and talk to them. And with family or friends, let them know that you may want to connect a little bit more. Or tell a trusted person that you're struggling with this, not feeling connected to family and friends. See if they have suggestions. All these things are really important because having family and friends clearly is a major point of happiness in life. It's a really pretty critical one. So you may want to work hard on trying to make those connections. And in the family, for example, listen to people a little more. Ask people about themselves. That's always an idea. Don't criticize. Don't judge. And if you have family events going on, try to do your best to make sure that everybody's included in planning them. Even if it means having to work quite in advance, like, what are you going to be in? We wanted to do this Tuesday or Friday or Sunday. What works for you? Well, only Friday and Sunday. And you call other people and see what works for them. And you try to get a time and maybe some of the details if people are interested in who's there and what you're doing and so on. Connect on birthdays and holidays when you can, and try not to exclude anybody, because that really kind of is going to cause a lot of problems. The third thing I'll mention is physical health. I worked a lot with psychiatrists in my career, and that was a very common recommendation to folks when they came in with depression or anxiety or many of the other ills that us human beings struggle with, is encouraging them to get exercise. That could be in the form of running or jogging or golfing or walking, walk the dog. If you work at a place with stairs, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Don't park your car at the closest possible spot when you go out shopping or going anywhere. Park a little further away. Put yourself in a position to succeed in getting more exercise. And the endorphins released in exercise are like the kind of the good mood chemicals. And when you get physical exercise, it releases endorphins, which does improve mood. Lastly, on that idea of physical health, go to your regular doctor's appointments. If a doctor suggests something, then you should probably do that. If you really think they're way off, get a second opinion. But talk with your health professionals or your nurse practitioner or other health professional that can assist you with your health. If they recommend medication, take it. If you don't agree with it or it's giving you problems, talk to them about it before just making a lot of changes on your own. You got to take care of yourself if you want anybody to care about you, because they want you to be happy. So these three suggestions were: have a purpose in life. Number 2 is connect with family and friends. And number 3 is physical health. These take practice, these take time. Don't give up, keep going, keep working on it. This can really change your life, but just keep working on it. If you thought this was helpful, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. And next week I will be looking at 3 more ways that you can improve your mental health and your happiness. So thanks for being here.